Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream. It's me, ShellshockPrime, and it's a new stream week. It's Monday, August 4th, 2025. Good to see you, Maverick. Hope you're doing good. Um, so here we are with a new week of streams. Good to see you, Noble Boy. Hope you're doing good. But it's going to be a bit of a shorter week compared to every other week and I'll explain it a little bit. So tonight we're going to do two halves of the stream. We're going to start off with Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, where I'm going to be primarily playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 because I want to practice for the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournament that's taking place this Friday at Long Island Retro. And then around like 9:30 Eastern is going to be when I'm switching over to Mario Party Madness. And what happens is this. It's Bowser Day, so we're gonna do a Koopa Kid Civil War. It's gonna be interesting. As you can see right here, that's what's happening tonight. Tomorrow is Banjo Tooie. We're gonna continue on. Will we finish the game tomorrow? Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see. I just hope that the next couple of levels after Grunty's Industries will not be as long and drawn out. So, but we'll see what happens. And Wednesday will be on at 4 o'clock for a shorter stream where I'm going to do some practice for some of the tournaments and the high score challenges. So, because I'm going to be going to Long Island Retro. Long Island Retro's on Friday, but I'm going to be off Thursday because I'm going to be seeing friends. Just going to have a chill day on Thursday. And then Friday, we're all going to go to Long Island Retro, where we're going to be there until Sunday night. So, yeah. Also, just a heads up, next Monday I will also be taking off. So next week's schedule will be starting on Tuesday. But that's going to be for another time. But for now, hopefully you guys had a good weekend. Because for me, it was more of a chill weekend. Didn't really do that much, but I'm absolutely looking forward to Mario Party tonight. It's gonna be great. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Marvel vs. Capcom. We're gonna do some practice for Long Island Retro. We will be doing Mario Party around 9:30.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics.
I want to practice because I want to at least try my best to do well enough to earn prizes. I'm not sure if they're going to do a cash prize for this tournament. I don't think they are, but I do think that. But I do want to at least try to get a medal, whether it's first, second, or third place. I would like to get a medal. Good to see you, John. Hope you're doing good. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some training.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes.
Select your heroes.
Showtime is a Saturday. Good luck to you, dude. All right, let's see. What I'll do is this. So the team that I'm debating on what team I'm going to be using. I'm more likely going to use Iron Man, Strider, and Doctor Doom, but I might change my mind. I picked Anti-Air for Iron Man because he would be using the Repulsor Blast. Anti-Air with Doctor Doom will give me Molecular Shield. And Variety Type will give me the kick. The move where he disappears and then he does a drop kick. That's who I usually use. That's one of the teams. So what I'm gonna do is, in terms of my opponents, I'm gonna put the usual like MSP. So let's see. So Magneto is right here. I believe projectile is the one that people seem to use. For Storm, it's either projectile or expansion. I don't think anybody uses the variety type for Storm. I'll go with projectile. And for Psylocke, anti-air. Because she does the side blade.
Your move.
Get ready to kick butt.
Engage.
And there's one thing I really gotta get better at in Marvel vs. Capcom in general is the combos, especially in this game. For me, it's a lot more like streamlined in Ultimate Marvel 3, but in this game, it's just trying to remember everything. And I was actually kind of tempted on just writing down like on cards like the combo strings for each of the characters that I plan to use, so I can remember them. But I don't know how practical that'll be. But hopefully everybody's doing good. Hey Justin, good to see you. Yeah, you ready for Long Island Retro this week? I'm trying to at least do a combo. I know that it's a setup to do an infinite, but I'm trying to figure out like the best way to actually handle it. Hold on a second. Yeah, I was surprised there's very few fighting game tournaments this year compared to last year or the year before. Even fighting games that you can play on modern systems, so it's easier to practice for them. Yeah, exactly. Like, there weren't that many. Like, I will say I'm a little bit disappointed with the amount of tournaments we have this year, but I'm a lot more disappointed with the amount of high score challenges this year and what they have. To me, I feel like a lot of the high score challenges aren't exactly appealing to me as much as other years. I just kind of feel like they kind of dropped the ball. It seems like we got fewer of them this year. Yeah, both tournaments and high score challenges, but I feel like the high score challenges took a bigger hit than the tournaments. Maybe it was too much to focus on all of them. To be honest, I don't know. What I would have done was, if anything, what I would have done was, do some sort of a survey with people, asking people, like, what are some games you want to see as tournaments that you want to see become mainstays for, like, future Long Island Retro events, and what games you want to see, like, what games you want to see them do, like what games you want to see them host tournaments for. that they haven't hosted before. That's what they should ask people. Because if they want to gauge interest on like a couple of tournaments, they can just ask people for feedback. I have not seen them do a No Mercy tournament in years. I would like for them to do No Mercy. I would have taken if they would have done WCW NWO Revenge as a tournament. I would have taken that too. Like if they would have done that, I would have been down. Like again, I would prefer No Mercy, but if they did WCW NWO Revenge or WrestleMania 2000 instead, I would be down. I would participate in those. I'm trying to think of what other games I would have wanted them to host tournaments for. I know in 2019 they did Puzzle Attack, like Tetris Attack. Hey Dragon, good to see you. They did Tetris Attack in 2019. And what happened was I had like my buddy Rock Tager, he participated, he got all the way to second place, but the final match took like a while to finish. It was insane. I would have loved for them to put in more retro fighting games, like a mini Evo for classic fighting games like Tekken 3, Street Fighter 2, etc. For fighting games, all we got is Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Shock Fu, Smash Remix. I'm fine with Smash Remix and Marvel 2, but Shock Fu, nah. And plus, Shock Fu, I think, is like taking place around the same time as something else that I'm doing. Let me actually take a look at the tournaments that they're doing. Oh, Friday at 7? I might have something going on like around that time during the convention. Let's see, looking what they have. I am interested and curious about the randomized game tournament. I'm kind of curious about that and seeing how that's going to go. Shock Fu would make sense if it was a fighting game tournament for Kusoj, in my opinion, yeah. Like, imagine if, like, it was like a grab bag, like if you did a grab bag tournament of fighting games, and everybody has their own different games, and then all it is it's a single elimination tournament, or, because I don't think they would have the time to do like a double. So are you going to join a bunch of tournaments? As many as I can. I'm also going to be participating in a cosplay contest, because I got to get my cosplay ready, which I'll be doing that soon, because I'm going to be cosplaying as Foreman Spike, the version of Foreman Spike from the Super Mario Brothers movie. You wonder what was a tournament I missed from Long Island Retro? In 2022, there was a tournament for like an N64 grab bag. That was fun. That was a fun tournament. Granted, I lost in the first round, but I watched the tournament and seeing how it went, and that was fun. That was a lot of fun, just seeing how it all went down. Everybody had different games. You never know what you were gonna get. But the game that I got was Beetle Adventure Racing. My buddy Yoshils ran that tournament back in 2022. That was wild. Like for me, I would like to see more tournaments like that. You wonder what would have been perfect for a tournament this year? Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. And considering the fact that this year they're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the NES, that would have been perfect. That would have been 100% perfect. If they would have done that. Yeah, that's a huge, huge missed opportunity right there. That would have been perfect if they would have done Nintendo World Championships NES edition. That, like, because here's the thing, you have that celebrating the 40th anniversary of the NES. That would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. But that was a huge wasted opportunity, missed opportunity right there. The main game that I'm planning to do like a high score challenge for is home run contest for Super Smash Bros. Melee. Long Island Retro Gaming Expo, Noble Boy, like a local convention that I'm going to be going to this weekend. Because I was looking at the list of tournaments, that would have been perfect. Like they could have done, it could have been both tournament and they could have done high score challenges on that. That would have been perfect, 100%. Yeah, because I was looking at the tournaments they have. All right, this is what they got. So they're doing 2 different Puyo Puyo Tetris tournaments on Friday. One that's strictly Puyo Puyo, and another that is strictly Tetris. There's a Marvel vs. Capcom 2 tournament that I'm practicing for. There's a Shaq Fu tournament. Those are the only tournaments they have for Friday. For Saturday, they got Tecmo Super Bowl, NHL 94, Pokemon Generation 3, which is if you want to bring your Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green. A randomized game tournament. And that's it for Saturday. For Sunday, we got NBA Jam Tournament Edition, Pokemon Stadium 2, but it's for kids. They say it's a kids tournament. Super Smash Brothers, but it's the ROM hack Smash remix, like the fan hack Smash remix. Yeah. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Streets of Rage 2, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Yeah, because Streets of Rage 2 has a dual mode. Yes, it has a dual mode. Yeah. I think the first one doesn't have it, but 2 has it, and so the 2 definitely has it for sure. I think 3 might have it. You wonder what I'm surprised. You wonder what, you know what actually would be a really good tournament, mini tournament to do for like a dual mode? Either Golden Axe 1 or Golden Axe 2 on Genesis. I don't know if Golden Axe 3 has a dual mode, but that game is kind of like, eh. But 1 and 2 have dual modes for Golden Axe. You wonder what else has a hidden versus mode? Mega Man 7. There's a code, like there's a password that, in which if you input it, you have a hidden like 2-player versus mode where player 1 is Mega Man and player 2 is Bass. I feel like they may have also cut back on the tournaments because people don't really come down to spectate them like the Combo Breaker, CEO, Emo, yeah. Yeah, Turtles in Time has a dual mode. What else is there? Oh yeah, also I want to bring up that there is a trivia contest I'm going to participate in. But but that's on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. It's the same trivia, but it's just Diamond Fight this time. Because usually it's Ashland High and Diamond Fight, but this time it's just Diamond Fight from what I've seen. I'm gonna participate. It's gonna be fun. Captain America and the Avengers on Genesis. See, here's the thing about that game. Like, the arcade version's still the go-to because you can do 4 players. But when it comes to home ports, the Genesis version is way better than the Super Nintendo version. The Super Nintendo version was outsourced. It wasn't done by Data East proper. The Genesis version is a lot closer to the arcade, aside from the fact that you can only do 2 players. I kind of wish that the 6-player X-Men game had a port on Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis. But the funny thing is this: Acclaim had the rights to X-Men, although Sega did have the rights to X-Men to make their own game. And then when Capcom got the rights to Marvel, they made an X-Men video game for Super Nintendo, Mutant Apocalypse, which I still have the cartridge for, and it's actually pretty good. But I haven't really played all the way through in a long time. I've showed it off at some retro nights, but I haven't played the game like all the way through in years. I kind of want to get a cartridge of Marvel Superheroes War of the Gems for Super Nintendo, but it's probably gonna be a pretty penny. Like, I would want it just for collector's sake, since I have the X-Men game for the Super Nintendo. Like, I feel like if there's any X-Men game to have on Super Nintendo, that's the one. But if you want an X-Men game on the Sega Genesis, you would want X-Men 2 Clone Wars. That's the one I would recommend. Give me 1 second.
You get Ultra Blast! Superior attack!
Sorry, it's just my mom was talking to me about something. Alright. Anyway, let's see. What would be some good versus modes, like tournaments to do? If you want to do like a random game tournament, you gotta put Pocket Fighter in there. or as it's called, the arcade, Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix. Very underrated fighting game that doesn't really take itself seriously. It's fun. The PS1 game goes for a lot of money, by the way, so I'm more likely never gonna have that in my collection. I'll stick to having the Capcom Fighting Collection. I also have it in the Alpha Anthology, because that's where you can also get it. I wonder if Capcom regrets letting Digital Eclipse make the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, and that they could have actually made one themselves. But at the same time, like, they did, however, it did so very well. Like, it sold more than like 3 million copies. I was looking at like the list of collections that they've ever made and seeing what are the best-selling collections. It's actually the second best-selling collection they've ever done. The best-selling collection that they've ever done is the first Ace Attorney trilogy. Yeah, the first Ace Attorney trilogy is the best-selling collection they've ever done. I wonder how well Capcom Fight Collection 2 is going to be sold. I know Marvel's Capcom Fight Collection is doing good. I hope it continues to sell more because I want like I just want it to do well in general. I may actually buy, like, I want to buy it again at some point on Steam just to at least have it on Steam. But I wish that they did I wish this collection, as well as both Capcom Fighting Collections 1 and 2, had cross-platform multiplayer. I wish they would have added those. Mortal Kombat is gonna get cross-platform multiplayer. The upcoming Mortal Kombat collection. And they've also announced for the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, they've announced that they're going to add Mortal Kombat Trilogy to it. It's the PlayStation version. It's the PlayStation version of the game, and they eliminated. I was watching them demo the game. They eliminated the load times. Because the two main things that they wanted to focus on was getting rid of the load times and allowing you to be able to morph into any character using Shang Tsung flawlessly, like instantaneously, without having to worry about like load times. So they've addressed those two issues. There's one issue they still need to address. They need to address the pitch for all the Mortal Kombat 3 tracks because they're all lower pitch on PlayStation, Saturn, and PC. The Mortal Kombat 2 tracks that they use in the game are fine. They're perfect exactly the way they are. It's the Mortal Kombat 3 tracks they need to work on. Like, they need to restore them back to the original pitch from the arcade games. The only other thing I would say is it would be great if they also decided to just go back in there and put in the Mortal Kombat music from the original game for the original stages. I don't know if they'll be able to do that, but that would be nice. I'm not expecting them to do that, though. I hope that they at least change the pitch of the music just so that it'd be back to the arcade. Let's see, there's still no release date for the Mortal Kombat collection, but I'll pick it up when it comes out. I just had a thought. LA Retro would need a lot more work to do full-blown tournaments like Comic Break or CEO, given their focus is on being a museum showcase of retro games. Not a tournament series of retro games, yeah. And also this year's the 10th anniversary of Long Island Retro, because 2015 was when they started. Plus, they just don't have the room to run multiple tournaments simultaneously. I feel like if they wanted to do that, they would have to leave the Cradle of Aviation, but they have a really good relationship with them. I don't think they want to leave. Oh. Yeah, if they were to leave and go to a completely different venue to host a convention, where would they host it at? Because they really do like the Cradle of Aviation a lot. So I don't expect them to leave anytime soon. But I do think that the convention's starting to get a lot bigger. They're gonna do early badge pickup soon. I'm gonna figure that out. That people can just get their badges like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I'll figure out what I'll do. Even though I'm not going to be focusing that much on retro collecting this year, like retro hunting, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it anywhere near as much. Because last year, I went overboard. Like, I had a huge haul. Hey, Suda Boy, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing good. Because last year, I had a major haul. This year, it's not going to be that big. Thank you for the second. It's not going to be that big of a haul, but I'll see what I can get. If I'm going to buy anything, it's mainly merch. I'm mainly gonna buy merch. There are parts of the convention that are definitely showing that maybe they may need to look for a bigger venue at some point, and I'm saying that as someone who loves the venue. It's Marvel, baby! Yeah, right now, Suda Boy, I'm practicing for a tournament that's taking place on Friday at Long Island Retro Gaming Expo. There are other tournaments I'm gonna practice for, but this is one of them. I'm basically doing this as a way to, like, kill time before the Mario Party stream that happens tonight. Because that's at 9:30, so I'm just killing time. But yes, Long Island Retro's this weekend. I'm looking forward to hanging out with my friends. It's gonna be great. Like, there's still not really much of an artist alley at this event, despite how long it's been running. And artist alleys tend to be one of my favorite parts of these events each year. I hope that we have a. I think we'll have a decent amount. I hope that the booth where that guy has that dice tower comes back, because even if you don't get the best games out of it, I just love the gimmick that you pay like $5 to roll like a couple of six-sided dice. I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Suda Boy. I appreciate it. Like some six-sided dice. Put them in the tower that they have. Let it roll and see what you get, and then that'll determine your prize. There's only about 5 or 6 artist booths when I looked at the venue map, and they're not organized into the same relative area as they are in most other events I attend. Yeah. But we'll see what happens. There was a booth that normally does 3D printed stuff. I wonder if they're coming back too. All right, I'm gonna get into some online matches and see just how the competition is tonight. I'm just gonna do Marvel 2. All right, let's do ranked. All right, game version, English version, 1 button special moves, none. All right, here we go. The marketplace area is definitely more focused on video vendors selling reselling retro games. Yep. Let's wait for my first opponent to pop up. Hold on one moment. I just gotta do something real quick. This is why we need cross-platform multiplayer, so everybody can get in the matches. Because the player base is pretty split. Hey, Sleepy Bear, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna do in-game standby. Just do Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and then like when an opponent pops up. You okay having some dinner? Nice.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2, New Age of Heroes.
Let's go.
Select your hero. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. We are who will survive. Engage.
Land, yep.
Repulsor blast. Proton cannon.
Why did he block? Let's go. Oh wow, okay. Got him. Oh, we got a new challenger. Let's see who we get. Oh yes. All right. Now let's see how they are.
Select your heroes. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select your assist type.
We got an actual opponent. Let's go. Let's see.
Select your
Okay, so they're gonna use Venom, Captain Commando, and Cyclops. Fuck. That was a mistake I made. Fuck. Yep, you're out of there, Cyclops. Oh damn, I could have actually got Venom there. Got him, let's go. Superior attack.
You got that killer instinct.
Woo! What a match. Let's see if they want a rematch. They want a rematch. Let's go. They want to rematch.
Select your heroes. Select your assist type. Select your assist type. Select
But they want to use Spider-Man now instead of Venom. And they want to use Storm instead of Cyclops. Okay. But they're still using Captain Commando. Alright. Let's do it. We'll start with Strider. Strider out of there.
Proton cannon. Come on. Proton
Get Spider-Man out of there.
Proton
I have Storm saying Typhoon living in my head rent free. Ow, 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 ow. Typhoon! Nice. Ah. Let's. Let's go.
superior attack.
Tony Stark does it again. Let's go. Alright. Yeah, I can do another one. But I think you're limited to how many rematches you can do. Like, I think if you win 3 times, that's it. And you have to wait for another challenger. Same team, because this is the team I really want to go for. If I want to change any character, like, Sentinel would be a good substitute. Spider-Man would be a good substitute for me. Captain Commando would be a good substitute. Mega Man. Alright. Mega Man, Morgan, Cyclops. I will be starting off with Iron Man again.
Your move.
The battle for survival begins. Engage.
Oh, they didn't mean to do that. Nice. Nice.
KO.
Oh, look. The two characters are being played by Robert Downey Jr.
I just can't believe it. You're amazing.
Alright, I can't rematch this. Oh, I can rematch this guy again. Alright. Let's keep going. I'm down. It's good practice. It's actually some good practice, believe it or not. They're giving me the practice that I need, but I need more if I want to win this tournament or at least place well. Ooh, oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna be the one that's taking them for a ride. Alright, so Venom, Iceman, and Wolverine. And Iceman is well known for blocking projectiles.
The battle for survival begins. Engage.
Nice. Hey, thanks for the follow.
Repulsor blast. Superior attack. Gotcha. Venom web. Repulsor blast. Superior attack. Repulsor blast. Superior attack. Hey. Hurry up. Repulsor blast. Superior attack. Got it. Venom web. Repulsor blast. Superior attack.
Time over.
I got more health.
Oh man, I almost had a heart attack there.
Alright. I'll keep going. If they want to keep going, I'll keep going.
Select your hero. Select your assist type.
Alright. Let's do it.
Select your assist. Select your assist. Select your assist type.
We are
Get ready to kick butt. Engage.
Ooh, nice.
Your move. Unibeam. 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 Unibeam.
Nice. And we got it. Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
You got that killer instinct.
Woo! Wow, that was a good fight. Super Silver. You're giving me matches, thank you. I'll take it. I'll take the matches.
Select your hero.
Give me more. Yeah, we're gonna get new music. It's not gonna be Metro Zero Mission. It's not even gonna be a Metro game. It's not gonna be a Zelda game. It's gonna be a random game from the Wii era nobody asked for. Or it could be Super Metroid, but it could also be something for the Nintendo 64 that people really want. Because last week was Mario Paint. Who knows what could it be? Spider-Man, Akuma, Psylocke. All right, let's do it. Ah! All right, well, what is it then? Oh! What? No! All right, come on, switch. There we go. Pilot wings? Really? Which one? Super or 64? The whole series? Oh, wow. And that includes the 3DS game. Okay, cool. Well, at least it's more than one soundtrack.
Your move.
No, you don't. Fuck. All right. Do they want to play again, or nah? Oh wait, no. I think I actually hit exit. No, we're actually doing another one. All right, let's go. Hold on a second.
Proton superior.
Sorry about that. I actually thought I was playing online, but it turns out I was actually not, because I exited the room. I had to go help my mom out with something. So like when I realized I was not online, I just stopped playing, and then I'm like, I quickly helped my mom. Here I am. But I got a couple of matches in with that guy, at least. I want to see if I get a different opponent, but I'm not gonna be playing this game for too much longer since I gotta start Mario Party around 9:30. Although I'll probably get ready by 9:20 or 9:15. We'll see. New icons, nice. I know the Bonanza ones are tomorrow. Or Wednesday.
Oh man, I almost had a heart attack there.
Wario? Oh man, Clark is gonna be happy about that. Yeah, I gotta tell Clark about that later. Because he loves Wario. Oh man. I got a couple of good matches against that guy tonight though. Just got back from Arrows, hello. Hey Stone. Right now I'm just killing, like I'm mainly practicing for Long Island Retro, but I'm also killing time until when it's time for Mario Party. You painted a room today? Oh, nice. And here's my next opponent. Different person.
Select your heroes.
Alright.
Select your assistant.
Switch.
Select your assistant.
But I'm not going to be playing for that much longer since I'm going to do Mario Party in a little while. Just want to get a few games in before like everyone's ready. With Strider right here. But I'm gonna do some more practice on Thursday. No, not Thursday. Wednesday. But yeah. Yeah, I hope the room that's been painted is good. I need to do some significant cleaning after Long Island Retro is over. You may or may not be available Wednesday, that's fair. Because I'm also going to be practicing for, I'm probably going to practice a couple of high score challenges as well. Which the main one is Super Smash Bros. Melee's, like, home run contest. As well as Mario Kart Double Dash. I want to at least try that. I don't know if I'll participate in the tournament for that, but I'll try. And they're doing a tournament for Puyo Puyo Tetris 1. Two of them, actually. One that's strictly Puyo Puyo, and the other is strictly Tetris. You'll be free hopefully next week a little bit more. You're tired? Yeah. And you gotta do what you gotta do, my dude. I didn't even realize how much health I had left for Iron Man. At least I still have Strider, so I'll use Strider. Can we get a new Strider game, please, Capcom? Because, we just got a new Ninja Gaiden 2D game. And we're about to get a new Shinobi game real soon. No absolute time to refund.
You got that.
So I'm ready for more Strider. Hold on a second.
Select your hero.
Oh fuck, I didn't mean to pick launcher. That's the wrong one. A friend went to Evo and actually got a chance to take a pic with Justin on a whim. You're jelly? Yeah.
Get ready to kick butt. Engage.
By the way, on Thursday, that's gonna mark, so Thursday is also the update for Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Which means that now, like, we get all the characters from Alpha 3 Max. Oh yeah. I don't see myself using Ingrid, but the main characters out of those three that I'm gonna use are Eagle and Maki. I'm not really a Yoon player, but Eagle and Maki for sure. I'm gonna at least use them. Makes me wonder if Capcom Fighting Collection 2, they could probably add more games in the collection as DLC. Which the games I would add, if they added, let's say 3 games, I would add Rival Schools United by Fate, Star Gladiator, and Techromancer. Techromancer should have been in the collection.
You got that killer instinct.
You have another new collection plus new entry to fly across? Okay, which one? My opponent disconnected. Yeah, if it's Tiny Toons, that's what I want. Yeah, I definitely want Tiny Toons, but if it's from Konami's own IPs, Bloody Roar will be one, Bomberman will be one. Also Turbo Graphics. Can we get Turbo Graphics 16 on NSO, please? Like the base tier. Oh, yeah, Gradius is coming soon. Yeah, but actually, no, it wouldn't be base tier because they would have to pay. It would be an expansion pass because they actually have to pay Konami money to have it there. Yeah, Bloody Roar collection. There will eventually be a fourth Castlevania collection. Oh, the Gradius is this Thursday. Oh, nice. There will be a fourth. I do think there's gonna be a fourth Castlevania collection, and it's gonna have the two N64 games and the two PS2/Xbox games. So Castlevania 64, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness, Lament of Innocence, and Curse of Darkness. Yeah, Bloody Roar was Hudson Soft, which means Konami owns them by default. They do, yes. But like the main Hudson Soft series that Konami's interested in out of any of them is Bomberman. And that will either get new games or like or re-releases. I would like to see like a Bomberman collection at some point. They'll probably do maybe 2 or 3 collections of Bomberman based on different eras. I would also want Konami to do a collection for like I don't think they're gonna do like another like I don't think they'll do a multi-license collection, but what I want them to do is re-release The Simpsons, X-Men, re-release like I would do some sort of like an online collection that has a lot of their beat 'em ups all in one. Like beat 'em ups, running guns that have online play. Yeah, Digital Eclipse. Yeah, they did the Ninja Turtles collection. They did the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary collection. They're also the ones who did like the Atari collection. And they most recently did a Tetris collection. You know what else they did? There was a Aladdin and Lion King collection that came out in 2019, and then in 2021 or 2022, they released DLC for that collection that has the Super Nintendo Aladdin and all the Jungle Book games from the 8 and 16-bit eras. So those games, that was DLC. If you had the physical copy of Aladdin and Lion King, you can get the DLC. But then they made a second physical copy that included everything. So cool that they did that. They also did the Disney Afternoon Collection with Capcom, which I am still surprised that they never released that on Switch. But at this point, like it's already like too late. I already gave up on it. So I bought it on Steam for $5. And I've beaten all 6 games. And I will say, DuckTales on the NES is the best out of all of them. The weakest game, in my opinion, is probably DuckTales 2. Even more so than TaleSpin. I was disappointed with DuckTales 2 on the NES. Whereas Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers is second best, then it's Darkwing Duck, then Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers 2, then TaleSpin, and then DuckTales 2. Yeah, I just did not like DuckTales 2. I didn't like TaleSpin either, but somehow it's better than DuckTales 2. But DuckTales 1 is still peak. DuckTales 1 is still fucking peak. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection when it comes out. It's going to have Trilogy now. Like, originally they did not announce Trilogy for it, but now it's happening. We'll see what we get out of that. We're going to see Mortal Kombat 4 on that soon. I don't know what version they're going to go with. Rescue Rangers 2, it's good. Not as good as the original, but it's still pretty fun. Because I streamed that this year. And DuckTales 2. Broken Trilogy. And they're going to use the PS1 version, but they're fixing it. Yeah, I watched Max's interview. They're fixing it. It's the one that has all the bosses. The only thing I kind of wish they could do is fix the music pitch for the Mortal Kombat 3 music so it can go back to being like it was in the arcade. And I would also add Chameleon with the K, the palette swap of Katana, Jade, and Melina. Yeah, Shang Tsung's transformations don't load anymore, and the load times are like almost instantaneous. Like they're significantly faster now than they used to be. Well, they plan to show off Mortal Kombat 4 at a later date. It's just that like they're still working on getting Mortal Kombat 4 working. So I guess that's that like once we see Mortal Kombat 4, they'll probably announce a release date for the collection, which I think is October, November. In my opinion, I think it's October, November. All right. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the first part of the stream.